What up? It's Mary-Ashanti. I'm back. It's like, nah, we're here. He looks mad as shit, right? He like, yo, get fucking serious.
I ain't mad, I'm just chilling.
He's like, are they gonna start yet? When's it gonna happen? Like, no, really, he's like, they did not call me all the way out here to do this interview and she's sitting here saying this shit. Is that what you're thinking?
Absolutely not.
No, I'm just kidding. It's Mary-Ashanti, vlog number 5. Here with Gillie da Kid. You just put up 10.
It's 2 5s.
5 with 5 equals 10.
But I'm not, you don't add them.
And Alicia.
You're just saying 5, 5, 5, 5.
Oh, okay.
5, okay, yeah.
This is about to be the realest stuff.
The realest you ever heard.
The realest you've ever heard. Let's start it out strong. Let's talk about Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
I just always wanted to ask you this.
Young Weezy.
On camera.
He was Young Money, right?
What's the scoop? You worked with him. How was it working with him?
That was great. It's all love.
He's cool.
Shout out to him. He doing him. Shout out to the whole Young Money. They doing them.
Tell me a little bit about what you did with him. With music or whatever.
I ain't do nothing.
Y'all never worked together? Ever? Like the first time I ever heard your name, they were just like, they brought him up.
But why?
Oh. Okay.
Did y'all ever have beef?
No.
Words were ever exchanged?
Were y'all, no, my thing of it is, were y'all ever cool? Like, is he a cool person?
Yeah.
Did you meet him, show him, he's cool?
Yeah, I mean, we ain't chilled a lot of times. Great dude. Shout out to him. Went to jail, did his time. He tell, I respect it.
Name some young artists of Philadelphia that you support, that you like.
All of them.
Okay.
Except for the lazy ones. If you lazy and you in the studio once a week, 3 times a month, 4 times a month, you think you doing something, nigga, you ain't doing nothing. Quit. Alright? This is a job, homie. How people get up, gotta go to work every day, clock in, 8 o'clock, even if they don't want to be there, sick, got the flu, still got to get up and go to work. That's how you got to treat this shit. You don't treat this like that, then you might as well clock the fuck out, man. Forever.
With you saying that, because I just
right. Shout out to all my young niggas that work hard. Y'all know who
But can
y'all
you
are.
name a few?
Ready Rock, 8 Gang.
Isn't Ready Rock in 8 Gang?
Yes, I'm talking the whole 8 Gang.
Okay.
Young Savage, Meek Mills, whole Itch Gang, Asia Sparks, Lee Mason, Cicero, Reed Dollars, Joey Jihad, Quilly Mills, Buzzer Beater, the whole Figure Gang. You want me to keep going? I can keep going.
I just want to hear a few people that like catch you, you know.
I mean, Scorpio Boy. It's a bunch of them.
We love Scorpio.
It's a bunch of them.
Scorp.
You feel me?
Holla at him for them tattoos.
I salute everybody from Philly. There's a gang of other people that I didn't mention, but you already know. If we here with it, you already know what it is. I ain't got to mention you
had to give people a little like
to know Gillie was thinking about me too. You already know if we here.
When you wake up in the morning, do you listen to music?
No.
Alright, well, when do you listen to music?
When I get in the car.
Alright, so when you get in the car, you ride around, you getting it. Who you listen to? Don't say yourself. I hate when people are like myself. All I listen to is myself.
I wasn't going to even mention me.
What do you listen to?
That would, the viewers should already know I listen to myself. I listen to right now or overall.
Just overall.
I mean, you know, of course I'm bumping to Tupac all day long. I got Warning, you feel me? First Hova album, you feel me? I got Kanye joint, that don't kill me, can only make me stronger. Wait till I get my money right.
Oh.
Right, you feel me? But you know, right now, I'm riding to my homie, Meek Millie. Feel me? Dreams and nightmares. Philadelphia. Philly support Philly always. So that's who I'm riding to.
Do you listen to Kendrick Lamar?
Yes.
Have you heard his newest album?
No.
Oh my God, why?
Wait, no. Pause. Real music. How about Nas?
Yes.
Did you hear his new album?
Did
Yes.
you?
Oh my gosh.
Right?
I just had to shout him out. Okay.
No, but really quickly. Kendrick Lamar's new album.
Right.
Why didn't you hear it yet?
Because I didn't get a chance to get to
She
it.
just wants to feel important because she
But
had it
Kendrick's
before it
my
came
boy.
out.
No, it's because
She
it's
wants to
really,
feel
because
important.
it's really dope.
She wants to feel important.
Shout out to
Really, really
Kendrick.
dope.
Shout out to Top Dog. You feel me?
How do you
The
feel
good
about Wiz Khalifa or like Mac
I
Miller?
love
Like
Wiz
the
Khalifa.
PA
Mac
people?
Miller was just down here.
I fucking love him.
It's
I
the back
fucking I
cave.
listen to him every morning.
Mac was down here in the back cave, the same room. You feel me? Same booth. Right. And I fuck with him because he walked up out of nowhere.
Well, I'm mad
Like,
as
he
shit. You
wasn't
should
even
have
who
like
he
called
is.
me like, yo, Mac Miller here.
Shout out to
So I
Mac.
could be like, yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Huh.
That's the peak for Pittsburgh. I don't know which way it is. I ain't used to throwing it up, but you know they in part of Pennsylvania too. I fucks with them. Heavy. 412, you heard me? Right.
What do you think about my shirt?
Or mine?
I don't know what it is. What is it? Some lips.
811.
What is 811?
This interview is
Will
definitely
you look at
over.
this? What do you see? If I say 811, what do you see in this
I
picture?
don't see nothing that say nothing about 8 or 11,
Do you see
18.
an 11
Oh,
getting eaten?
oh, okay.
Makes sense.
Now I do.
What do you think about 811?
I mean, I have to see more clothes.
Well, just on this, like, I'm just asking about this shirt.
I mean, sweatshirt's pretty cool.
I just have to, shout out to 11.
11 goes on 11. That's not our sign, but you can throw it up.
Yeah, you wanna do it? Ready? We in the hood.
Figure gang, nigga.
You wanna see our sign?
What?
We in the hood. Bro. 1, 2, 3. We in the hood.
What's up, baby?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. What's poppin' with you?
Nothing, just, getting Project X ready.
So, Project X, what we doing? You got some questions for me?
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
Okay. Do you feel as though race is used as an excuse for hate?
I mean, that's based on the individual. You know what I'm saying? That's an individual thing. Some people want to use race as a form of hatred, but other people just hate just because that's just a part of who they are. That's a part of what they make up is. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just based on the individual pretty much. So.
Okay. Do you feel as though racism is still alive?
Absolutely. Racism is every day. Just was in a situation where I got pulled over and I felt as though the cop was really racist. But, it's always going to be a situation as far as racism in the world. That's never going to be, you know what I'm saying? You're always going to have this group of people that don't like this group of people, this group of people that don't like this group of people, whether it's blacks and whites, whether it's Latinos and whites, whether it's Jews and Christians, or, you know what I'm saying? So, that's what it is pretty much. It's always going to be a part of what's going on in the world.
Do you feel as though your race has stopped you from getting anywhere else for your music?
Nah, not at all. You know what I mean? I put my faith in God and just believe, you know what I'm saying? I work hard. Then He gonna put blessings on me. And, for me, it don't matter if it's you white, black, whatever. It's all about hard work. You know what I'm saying?
The next topic we're going to talk about is sexism. Do you feel as though you're equal to the opposite sex?
I feel as though it's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? It's 2013, man. It ain't the years where, you know, men go out and get the money and women stay home and cook and clean. You feel me? It's, you know, you got some real live women in some powerful positions where they hire and fire men every day. So, absolutely. I just was talking to my wife about her starting to pay 50% of the bills around the house. I'm tired of it. Yeah, I want to be equal. Where your 50% at? Nah, I'm just playing, but absolutely. Women definitely shining in 2013.
Do you feel racism is worse or prejudging someone is worse? Like prejudice? Like, it doesn't have to be like racism, but like, just like...
I mean, both of them is stupidity. That's how I feel about it. I mean, I don't know which one is worse, because I hate racism and then I hate like a broad who, yeah, front bench, cheap ass shoes. You feel me? So, you know, both of them is stupidity.
Do you feel as though you're prejudiced?
To whack-ass rappers, of course.
No, but do you feel as though, like, you're conditioned to be prejudiced? Like, you just look at someone, just say, like, if you were, shut up. If you're walking down the street, right, and you saw, like, a white guy following you, and he just kept following you for, like, you were just for some reason you were walking, and you walking, like, 20 minutes, and he's still following you.
Right.
Would you think he was, like, a cop or something?
Of course.
So
I wouldn't think I would know he was the police.
That's like being prejudiced, but it's
no,
not.
That's a fact.
But what if it wasn't really?
Why is a white man
What if he was going to
me?
the same place as you?
He wouldn't be.
But how do you know?
Cause.
But let's just say in this.
Because let me just tell you this. Listen, street sense. If a white man was following me for 5 blocks, wherever I'm going is now changed. So now you gonna follow me.
But
to
what
the
if
hood.
he just happened
now,
to?
your ass end up.
What if he had to go there?
No, he ain't going where I'm
What if
going.
he had black kids?
It don't
and
matter.
he had to go and get them.
Why would he be following me?
But what? Like why? Like that's being prejudiced.
That's not.
Yes, it is.
That's not.
I'm right.
Being prejudiced is when I get on the elevator and a white woman grip her pocketbook up and put it on the other side.
Yeah, but I think it could go both ways.
No, a white man following me for 20 blocks, that's a cop.
What if a black man was following you for 20?
He's either a cop or he's a robber.
So why he gotta be a robber if he's black? But when he's white, he wasn't a robber.
Because that's how we look at life.
Because you're conditioned to be prejudiced.
No, I'm not. Because,
that is being conditioned. You're
because
born.
There ain't too many white men that's noticeably following a black man to rob him.
But what if it's not noticeable? I'm just saying you gotta like look at the way we react to shit. I feel like I'm prejudiced because that's what I was conditioned to be.
But listen to what you said. You said the initial question was if I was being followed for like 20 blocks. So obviously, I'm aware of this. Now, if I don't even know this white man's following me. So
shut up.
He could have been following me for 20 blocks and I first seen him in the 20th block. And I don't know.
But look, if he was white, he couldn't be a robber. But if he was black, he might be a robber.
Absolutely.
And that's being prejudiced?
No,
Like
where I'm from, that's the truth.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just keeping it real. Listen, I'm not saying. Listen. I'm not saying
white people rob people too.
Absolutely, but listen, I'm not saying that the white man.
What if they liked your watch?
Couldn't have been the robber.
What if they like that?
Right. Listen, I'm not saying that the white man couldn't have been the robber, but I'm just speaking on my behalf. If it's a white man following me for 20 blocks, and I know, and he think we gonna get to wherever we gonna get to and he gonna rob me, that is suicide. So he wouldn't even be that a nigga, some nigga, like I said, we gonna go back to this. Man, I ain't got you, I ain't never had you. They willing to go into that suicide mission for this thing right here.
Why you sitting up like that?
He's showing his watch.
Oh, right.
I already showed it. Like I displayed it. Front line.
Right.
Trying to think of something you're not gonna argue with me about.
I ain't arguing with you, baby. This is the great debate.
You know what I'm saying? This is a beautiful conversation. I'm just telling you the views from a young black man from the ghetto.
What are the stereotypes of a young black man from the ghetto?
All we want is vagina, sell drugs, smoke chronic, roll with our homies, throw up gang signs, wear your pants hanging off your ass, run to the store first to get the new Jordans. Right. All these are stereotypes, right?
But
the new Jordans be sold out in all the white neighborhoods too.
I was gonna say, like, me, those are all the stereotypes of all the white boys I grew up with.
What?
So we need some better stereotypes. Legit, like, they sold drugs in my high school. They like Jordans. Buy Jordans.
But this is the difference.
They smoke a lot of weed.
But, okay, but this is the difference, right? They parents don't got a fucking clue.
No, a lot of them, like, smoke with them.
Right.
Smoke with them.
They parents don't got a clue. You know the difference? When you go down to the hood, some of the parents is making sales for your mama ain't home. Ronnie need a dime. Right. It's the reality of it down in the hood. You know why?
Why?
Because we might not sell it $10, we don't know how we gonna eat. You feel me?
It's real shit.
Exactly. He already know he already know how he gonna eat. The white boy that was in your high school selling the weed and the ecstasy pills.
That's true.
He the line.
That's true.
He probably made the ecstasy pills.
That's
Himself.
True. That's true.
Right.
What do you think about the fact that you'll go to jail longer for crack than for cocaine?
Crack is a black drug. Cocaine is a white drug.
Were you aware that Obama changed that law?
Right. Recently. Now it's even.
So how do you feel?
Obama's a black man.
He's half-white, okay?
He should have held the brothers down on that one. Wait, crack and cocaine is the same thing.
Do you feel that segregation is still relevant?
No.
Why not?
I mean, because it's not like it was back in the day. You got money, you could live next to the white folks.
But do you feel...
I mean, it's still around. You feel me? On this side of Broad Street, it's the black people. When you cross that side of Broad Street, it's the Puerto Ricans. When you go that way towards the northeast, it's a lot of white folks. That's it in itself. You know what I'm saying? It's not like when you come out North Philly, you know what I'm saying, you gonna see any white folks unless you on the Temple area. Other than that, you feel what I'm saying?
So you feel it's relevant, right?
I mean, it's definitely, I mean, it really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So it's not relevant in that sense, but it is.
But like relevant as a sense of what you just explained, like
Yeah.
from neighborhood to neighborhood. So do you feel that affects people's education?
Absolutely. I mean, the reality of it is the suburbs, the schooling system is a little bit better than the inner city.
Do you feel it's a setup?
Yeah. I feel like we don't have the same opportunities in the inner city as you might have. I mean, some certain schools, there's a few schools in the inner city, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, you get the same opportunities, but for the majority, all the schools in the suburbs, you know what I'm saying? I went to Ben Franklin, that's Hoodlum High. You ever seen our football field? Drive past it one day.
With the like.
Then drive past Pensauken High and see their football field.
Do you think that people use the fact that we're kind of set up to do worse for opportunities and things like that Do you think people use that as an excuse to fail?
I mean...
Or what's something you could say to
I mean,
those
some people, it depends on the individual. You know, I feel what, you know, where I'm from, if you express it, that don't mean it's an excuse. That mean some people just telling the truth. When they say we don't have that's just the reality of it. That ain't saying, you know what I'm saying? But then you got a lot of people every day who make it up out of that situation. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got some people who don't put forth the effort to make it out of that situation, and they say, we ain't gonna never have. Well, yeah, they use it as an excuse. But the type of person I was, I used it as motivation, the focus. You know what I'm saying? To look at me, I've been rapping for 14 years, 13 years, close to 14 years, waiting on the opportunity to be able to put my album out. And I'm just getting it now. You feel what I'm saying? So that's focus, that's dedication. That's having faith.
With you saying you've been rapping for 13 or 14 years, what could you say to people, rappers, entertainers, and or basically every career, that you just gotta go hard for that long? What could you say to motivate people? Or what keeps you going?
Man, faith. And knowing that I got real talent. And, you know, I come up in North Philly, but, you know, see, you'll have people, right, who they got a lot of money, then times go bad for them and they blow their top out. When you from the hood and times go bad, times is always bad. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, if times get bad, man, my life was always bad until I got a couple dollars. So, if times get a little rough, that's nothing. I'm used to rough times. I came out the vagina with my back to the wall. You feel what I'm saying? I always had to fight for everything that I got. So, for me, you know what I'm saying? I always got to stay focused and just have faith.
What's something that helps you keep focused?
The fact that I come from nothing. And I got a little something. And I ain't trying to go back to nothing.
Can you describe where you grew up?
North Philly, Erie Avenue, 15th and Butler. You know what I'm saying? EA, extra activity, extreme mass witness, that kind of thing. That's where I grew up at. You know what I'm saying? We really wasn't a bunch of hustlers up there, stick-up boys, robbers, shooters. I mean, homies I lost growing up. If I'm with 10 people, and this is the reality of it, if I'm with 10 people, at least 7 of us been shot. That's the reality of it. That ain't bragging, none of that. Because I've been shot multiple times, and you never heard me rap about that. You never heard me one time come out my lips about getting shot. That ain't gangster. That somebody lifted a gun up and shot me.
Okay, we're
Right.
subjects. We're gonna go on to bullying.
Right. I mean, I got a film that I'm producing in January called Schoolyard Bully, so, you know, it's a boxing movie, you know what I'm saying? So it's with the kids. Got a lot of kids in it. A lot of kids that box. A lot of kids that don't box. So, got Ving Rhames in it. So,
Can you tell us more about it?
I mean, I don't want to give up too much before we even start filming. Tell you what the movie is like. It's based on bullying. You know what I mean? As a kid, he's going to school, he's getting bullied. Ving comes out, Ving stops the kid from bullying him, takes him in, cleans him up. Ving is an ex-heavyweight champion who succumbed to alcohol abuse. You know, that kind of story. At the end, he fights the kids in the tournament that was bullying him. He wins.
Something like the Karate Kid.
Absolutely.
So, one thing I notice about people when they bring up hip-hop in documentaries and stuff like that is that it's about violence and stuff of that nature. But being as you're a rapper and you do hip-hop and you're doing a bullying movie, can you, like, clear the air of that? Can you say something back to that?
See, when you talk about hip-hop and you talk about that whole stigma, that ain't me. I'm me. That's it. I'm Gillie. I don't have to portray to be hard. Most of the times you see me, I'm acting silly because that's who I am. I already got my stripes. I took my gorilla suit off 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago and hung it up. I'm cool. You feel what I'm saying? So, for me, I can do whatever I want. If I want to do a bullying movie, if I want to do a kid's movie and the little girl's a ballerina.
No, So, I'm saying, like, a lot of people think hip-hop's just straight up violence, sex, drugs, that whole lifestyle.
And that's what I'm saying. I ain't what the people think. I'm just me.
But I'm saying,
when it comes down to an artist,
just like general hip-hop, as you being in hip-hop and a part of hip-hop and an influence on hip-hop, what can you say as somebody that does hip-hop to all the people that are like, fuck rap or fuck hip-hop, it's just about negative shit?
I mean, that's not true though. It all depends on who you listen to. You know, listen, man. I grew up North Philly. All I seen was it go down. You feel me? If you don't want to hear about that shit, then put Talib Kweli on. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm not saying that. I mean, like, as a person, as a rapper, people portray you as this person, but you're clearly not that person that everybody.
I'm me. That's all I am.
Just skip the question because this is getting no.
No, listen. You're not understanding what I'm saying. You're saying in this hip hop world. Listen to me. You know, people portray and I'm saying for me, I don't get caught up in the hip hop world. You feel what I'm saying? Because the hip hop world is a bunch of copycatters. You feel what I'm saying? You come out with a song today, teach me how to duck it, teach me how to duck it, teach me how to duck it. The next week, niggas copying off of you, they just remix your shit. Teach me how to sling it. Tell me how to sling it.
Pause.
You feel what I'm saying?
Can I bring up Lil Wayne now?
If you want, you can bring up whatever you want, but listen to what I'm saying. So me, I don't get caught up in that shit. I just do me.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it is pertaining towards your question. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying with me, you know, even what I said when I said I can do whatever I want, because some rappers I don't even gotta name them. Every time you see them, they like this. A real nigga don't gotta look tough. You come in here, I'll be playing around, I'll be dancing, hey. Nigga come in and don't know me and say, man, you ain't a fucking sucker. Think that until you try, nigga. You feel me? The niggas who really do this, they don't act gangster. They ain't gotta act gangster. Because I really do this. I don't gotta act. That's an act.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So, you I have fun. But when I gotta get on that, I can get on that. Huh? Rick Ross voice. You dig? So if you never looked into the eyes of a real nigga, here you go. Here's your chance.
Alright, so bullying. Oh snap, my bad. I'm interrupting you.
The moment, yeah.
Right, you ready? I had to let the people look, you know what I mean?
Can we hand hug?
You know what I mean?
That's not a
hand hug.
Oh, hand hug.
Hand hug.
Oh, okay. Because, you know, there's a nigga somewhere, you know what I mean, maybe Tulsa, Oklahoma or something. He might have just really looked into the TV screen like, oh yeah, that's a real nigga. You can see it in my corneas. You ready? What you got for
Ready.
me, baby?
Okay. Have you ever been bullied?
No.
Ever bullied anyone?
Yes, I have, and I'm sorry. I apologize to all them people right now on camera. Yes, I was an asshole. I was a little crazy at one point. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I apologize to y'all for that. You know what I mean?
Did you really bully people? Like when you were little, did you bully people?
Yeah, I did.
I did too.
I just apologized to them.
No, but seriously, like, what made you do it? Why'd you bully people?
'Cause, I don't know.
You had said you had an answer for everything.
I mean, that's my answer. I don't know why I did it.
Do you regret it?
But yes, absolutely. I was young, I was stupid. I regret a lot of stuff I've done in the past. What real G don't? Huh?
I'm on serious mode right now.
Me too, man. By not serious.
No smiling over here.
All right.
Okay. When you bully people, were you like really mad, or were you just like class clown, like ha ha ha, making fun of you?
More like class clown.
So, did you ever make anyone cry?
Yeah.
How'd that make you feel?
Back then, it didn't really make me feel like nothing.
Do you ever think about it now?
I mean, nah, but just not really. But I mean, over the years, as you get older, you realize like, yo, I was really crazy back then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't crazy no more. The craziness rinsed out of me like somebody turned the faucet on in my head. And then just all the craziness.
Do you have any advice for anybody who's ever been bullied?
Right. Go to the gym. Get that thing right. You know what I'm saying? That's all it takes. One time, bully. I'm saying, dog, didn't I tell you? I'm saying I ain't really with that. Stop playing, dog. Leave me alone. No, what you? Bah!
That's
Right.
your advice to people that get bullied?
Right. Go to the gym. Absolutely. Learn a 1-2.
On
There's
a
nothing
positive
wrong
note.
with that.
Well, on
There's
positive
nothing
note.
wrong with that. Listen. My sons go to the gym whether they want to box or not, because in today's society, that's what we living in, bullying. You know what I'm saying? And I got little pretty little dudes with little curly little hair and all that. You feel what I'm saying? So they gonna learn a 1-2. You feel me? Because that's all it take. Bah! Stop playing with me. Bah! Back up off me. Bah! Bah! Leave me alone. You gotta learn how to protect yourself anyway.